Hola y un saludo a todos los estudiantes que están en la clase de Español 111. Soy el profesor Antón García Fernández. As you are no doubt aware, in-person classes have been canceled at the university for the remainder of the semester, so this video is part of the contingency plan to turn in-person classes into online classes. So in this video, we are going to be talking about demonstrative adjectives, los adjetivos demostrativos. You can find this information on page 130 of the book that we are using this semester, which is this one right here, Arriba, 7th edition. Now, what do we use these demonstrative adjectives for? We use them to point out people and things, taking the position of the speaker as a reference. Now we have these demonstrative adjectives in English as well, but in English we have a two-word system. We have this and we have that. This is close to the speaker, that is not so close to the speaker. And of course we have also the plural, these and those. So in English, the paradigm is only two words, this and that. Now in Spanish, we have a three-word system. So we have to think about three different positions with regards to the speaker. And I'm going to tell you which ones those are. I have them right here. So first of all, we have este, esta, estos, estas. Vamos a repetir. Este, esta, estos, estas. This is what we use to talk about things that are close to the speaker. For example, este libro, esta pizarra, or the plural, estos libros, estas pizarras. Then we move on to the next one, which is ese, esa, esos, esas. Vamos a repetir. Ese, esa, esos, esas. Por ejemplo, esos libros, esas pizarras, o ese libro, esa pizarra. These talk about things or people that are a little bit farther away from the speaker. Not next to the speaker, but a little bit farther away from the speaker. And then finally, we have the third set of demonstratives. Aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas. Vamos a repetir. Aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas. Por ejemplo, aquel libro, aquella pizarra, o aquellos libros, aquellas pizarras. These talk about or point out things or people that are really far away from the speaker. So let me give you an example. For example, now with by using something like this. ¿Qué es? Es un bolígrafo. Now, this one's close to me, so I could say este bolígrafo. But if you were right on the table, a little bit further away from me, I could say ese bolígrafo. Ese bolígrafo. If I grab el bolígrafo and I throw it across the room and it lands way on the other side of the room, I could say aquel bolígrafo. Aquel bolígrafo. Entonces, este bolígrafo, right next to me. Ese bolígrafo, a little bit farther away from me. Aquel bolígrafo, way on the other side of the room, way far away from me. As I said, in English we only have a 2-word system for this. In Spanish we have a 3-word system. Now, when it comes to an activity, for example, with this, as you will see in the exercises that I will be giving you, you will see that there is a way to know in a sentence if we need to use este, esta, estos, estas, o ese, esa, esos, esas, o aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas. And that comes with spotting certain words. Por ejemplo, la palabra aquí, aquí. Aquí means here. So here means near me. Therefore, we would be using este, esta, estos, estas on any sentence where you find the word aquí. Tenemos también ahí o allí. Ahí o allí, which means both of them mean there. So it is not right here, right next to me. So I'm going to be using, in that case, if you see any of those 2 words in a sentence, you're going to be using ese, esa, esos o esas. Finalmente, tenemos allá. Allá. Allá significa over there or way over there, meaning really far away. In that case, if you see that word in a sentence, we will use aquel, aquella, aquellos, o aquellas. Again, the words are aquí, ahí o allí, allá. That'll give you a hint in the sentence to know if you need to use one demonstrative adjective, another demonstrative adjective, or the third type of demonstrative adjective. Remember, of course, that demonstrative adjectives, like any adjective, any demonstrative adjective agrees in masculine, feminine, singular, and plural. So you have to be careful with that. That's why we say este libro, masculino, singular. Esta pizarra, femenino, singular, and so on. Now, if you know what noun you are referring to in a sentence, if you already know what noun you are referring to, then you can omit the noun and use only the demonstrative adjective. In that case, the demonstrative adjective takes the place of the noun and becomes a demonstrative pronoun. Let me give you an example of this. Este libro es verde y ese es azul. Este libro, meaning this book, from that we know we're talking about a book. Este libro es verde y ese, meaning that one, that book. We don't need to repeat the word libro because we already have it earlier in the sentence. Y ese es azul. I will say it again. Este libro es verde. This book is green. Y ese es azul. And that one is blue. So in that case, ese is there instead of ese libro. That is how, by omitting the noun, when we already know which noun we're talking about from earlier in the sentence, that is how a demonstrative adjective becomes a demonstrative pronoun. So sometimes when you know what noun you're referring to, you can omit the noun and use just the demonstrative, which becomes that way a demonstrative pronoun. We will, in the exercises, however, concentrate on working with demonstrative adjectives, which means that you will have the demonstrative and then there'll be a noun next to it. Muchas gracias por la atención. Terminamos aquí el vídeo. Soy el profesor Antón García Fernández.